I'm going to talk about Spawning Tool Build Advisor. That is a software that you can freely download and install into your computer. Spawning Tool Build Advisor provides a series of commands that you have to follow during the StarCraft 2 game. So what's important about it is that you won't have to write it down yourself. You won't have to kind of find out all the information about it yourself. You won't have to create anything yourself. You won't need a second screen or a tablet close by. It will be exactly in the game itself, just another tab that's going to be there. It's going to be transparent, and it should help to improve your game. So there are quite a few strategies here that you can follow. So first things first. For example, you're a Terran and you're going to play versus a Terran and you want cheese. So you can, for example, pick a type, which is cheese. Click on Terran versus Terran. That's your race, enemy race. And here you can quickly pick cheese that you wish. And the thing about this is that you can do this while being in the loading screen. So 3 racks, Reaper. Here you can read the description, see how the build order looks like, and that's that. Also, you can just go for all, and for example SOS Macro Blink DT. Here you can read a good description about the build order and a bunch of build analysis. Also, quite a bit of information, as you can see. So you can stop the video and read through this and familiarize yourself with this build. So some of the creators will put in quite a bit of effort into teaching you how to use the build correctly. Explanation analysis. Now, for example, let us assume that I'm going to be a Zerg who's going to play against the Terran in, for example, ladder matches. So what do? I first of all select my race, enemy's race, to see here, and I'll get a list of possible builds that I could go after. And there will be quite a few. You will most likely have to go through all of these to find your best ones that you can later remember, and most importantly you can learn, memorize, and play them without an overlay. So what's an indication that will tell you about an OK build? First of all, an OK build will most likely have many viewers who already use it, so also 13,000 here versus, for example, almost 2,000 here. So you pretty much know that something that's popular is probably really good. Otherwise, you can just check out new builds, and that's it. So for example, you can even sort things out, so you can pick up new ones as mentioned, or you can pick the top ones. So really, Railgun, Zerg versus Terran, Linkbane, Hydra, 3-hatch opener, and we can select that, for example, and here you can read things around and about the build through analysis, and click on choose build. So now the match itself. So I'll go for Asset Planet map. I'm going to choose a Zerg race, and my opponent is going to be medium There. And we'll go after it. You can change the text size, preferably with your eye level. So if you have a big screen, you can see well, you don't need much. If you're wearing glasses, you would probably want it as big as possible. So it's kind of middle ground for everybody. Now I'll keep it like that, and you need to click on Alt Q to make it transparent. So what do I see? It tells me build drone, overload drone, 2 drones. And at 46 seconds build a spawn pool. Okay, and here's the spawning pool, and then it asks me to build additional 2 drones, which is what I'm doing. Then 1 minute 14 build an extractor. Now, as you can see, everything's kind of in front of you. You don't need an extra tablet close to your computer, you don't need an extra screen, you don't need anybody telling you, and you don't need paper to write all of this stuff out anyway. Now I'm going to wait for a chance to build ourselves a queen. It won't be written that we have to put in workers in here though, so keep in mind that. And now the queen is on its way. I do need an extra overlord. So you don't have to follow it 100%, but you have to follow it up to a point. Now, metabolic boost 2 minutes 17. You may as well build them a little bit earlier if you are able to do so, obviously. Now, metabolic boost 217. So as you can see, everything is kind of splendidly thought out. So obviously when the queen finishes, you have to realize that you will need to inject on your own, and more zerglings need to be produced here. Furthermore, you don't need to think much. So what's wrong with this? A really bad thing here is if you would be harassed by a enemy's workers, or if you would, for example, miss something. So for example, if I missed a hatchery at 2 minutes 54, I would have to make up for this somehow else, and I would just kind of have to come back into the build. So these things are important. Also, I will be kind of consistently adding a thing or two into this myself. If, for example, I will end up being a little bit confused. So I didn't manage to build a hatchery in time. I didn't manage to do a few things. Didn't build everything, but this is what you get. You need to kind of get everything in eventually. So it does want me to build quite a few queens though, which is a bit weird. In any case, I did miss quite a few Zerglings that it wants me to do. But all in all, most of the stuff is here. An evolution chamber I need 2. So evolution chambers will provide me with additional stuff. Here I'm going to go for an Earl extractor. No, it wants me 3 extractors, so I'm going to do them now. You see, I know what it will want in the future, and I may just kind of make this build a little bit different. So now it's the armor and weapons. So that's weapons, that's armor. 3 extractors. I already have all the extractors I can get, so this is exactly what it wants me to do here, really. Alright, the Hydralisk then, yeah. I may also get myself a bunch of banelings here. And now the Hydralisk then. Here's the Hydralisk then. I'm building banelings here. It wants me to build another hatchery now. Okay, I need to attack in here and kind of see how things go. And the hatchery is done. Now I need these 5 Hydralisks down here. Okay, muscular augments need to be finished. So muscular augments here. Okay, it looks like I'm soon going to be wiped out by going in here, and I'm trying to defend, however, with these reinforcements of mine. I did manage to defend. So you see, that's the thing. Things are going against me, as you can already notice. The game isn't kind of following the way I want it to follow, and I'm losing it badly. So I will kind of try to follow it though, and I will try to catch up to it. So in a kind of a worst case scenario, it does give me a sort of a feel of what needs to be done in relation here. The secret is that I just simply need to know that it could kind of be a guide for me though. And by 9:30 I could go for a hive. There's also going to be a need for a lurker then, so I can consistently kind of follow back on it and see what did I lost here, you know? And that's the thing with it. and that's how it works. We can even expand it a bit. Have it like that. Obviously, it's already finished, but you get the point. There are a few things that will not work as well, and there may be some actions that would be more appropriate during a specific situation, as here these are coming in. The Baneling should carve through this. Here, looks like my opponent and a large supply of links is incoming. This large supply of links should successfully outpower my opponent. So, what did it give us? It gave us a good start. Now, the most important thing is practicing. You have to memorize the build and have that overlay as a reminder of what exactly you need to do rather than the thing itself. So keep in mind that it only has to be your advisor. Obviously, this situation is probably much convenient because the hordes of hydralisks and Zerglings to overpower the enemy while a different guide will tell you otherwise. In any case, you have to consistently decide which action is the most appropriate and which action